Hello, I'm Claire. Welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I am going to be doing apartment renovation for a family of 6. So I can't see the upper left corner because it's too small, but that is the apartment. It will be down in the description if you also can't read it. So this apartment is more on the bigger end. I've been doing a lot of single house sims, like last two videos were for one to two sims, and so I want to do something for a family a little bit bigger. Next week will be another 1 to 2 sim build, but I needed a break, and so we are doing a family of 6 home. So this house or apartment is pretty, I want to say, traditional, but with a little bit of modern and with a little bit of Japanese inspiredness, like with these doors. The window placement is a little bit weird because of the floor plan I made, because I wanted each bedroom to have windows in it, so that left the living room to be a little bit dark, not too much natural light, and so I wanted to use these doors from Snowy Escape, where normally in real life it would still block what's in the room, but it still have that natural light come through. And so that's why we are using Snowy Escape in this build, I guess. And so we are using these blue or green and black couches from Parenthood because the wallpaper I chose was pretty white, and then the flooring I chose was pretty white as well. And so I wanted to break that up with the furniture, although I am kind of regretting using this green couch, is because I want to do like a dream apartment in The Sims for a video soon, and I'm like, oh crap, I just used my couch, I want to use a map build, but I know I can use that like in my dream apartment, but I kind of feel like I can't because I don't want to use the same items 2 weeks in a row or 3 weeks in a row. And so we are just going to be adding this other light fixture. Like I said, didn't want this room to be dark, and so now we are working in the office space. And so I was really glad for these doors again, that the natural light could shine through, but still give the sim in the office a little bit of privacy. And so I'm kind of trying to figure out what exactly the sim would, or the parents would be doing for a job. And I kind of decided that at least one of them would be an athlete and maybe one would be an artist. And so we are just going to be adding some art into this room, and I wanted to use this colorful one from the City Living Pack just to help brighten up this space. And since this is a kids kind of themed house, I wanted there to be a little study corner. And you might just be wondering what happened there. My mouse died on me, and so when I was recording this, I had to run into my room to get another wireless mouse, because the mouse that I play in on this computer, it died because it's also wireless. And so we just are finishing up this cute little study nook for the kids. I've seen this done in real life, and so I wanted to give a try in the Sims. And I don't really know if it'd be for the kid or for the teens, but it's there for whoever needs a nice study place. And so since this is a big family in this house, I did add that attendance calendar board thing from Parenthood. And now we are just going to be adding a chess table into this little space. It's kind of like the hallway into the kids' room and into the kitchen. I wanted the kids' room to be by the kitchen because I have a toddler, and so I don't appreciate it when I have to go across the house or up and down different levels of the house to get the kid or the toddler food, because they can't do it by themselves. And so you just saw me put up some jersey posters, and so that's why I thought it would be for an athlete or maybe somebody who's just a sports enthusiast and that is their team or their players' favorite teams or something. But since this is such a big house, I wanted to have a big table. So this can see 8 Sims, so you can have 2 guests over for dinner. Maybe it's grandma and grandpa, maybe it's an aunt and uncle, maybe it's a Sim significant other, but I wanted there to be a big table so you could at least sit 2 other Sims. And there is no no high chair because they are really annoying to deal with in the Sims, and so I didn't put a high chair in this house. And so now we are going to be going into the kitchen and kind of continuing that green theme in here. And another reason why I wanted to have this kitchen in this area is because it's like right next to the door, so realistically you just have to like go around the corner, not across the entire room, to put away your groceries if this was a house in real life. So now we are just going to be adding some clutter. So I'm going to add a fire extinguisher or a fire alarm. I haven't been adding those into houses recently, and so I wanted to make sure I added that. And so now we are just going to be adding these plates. Maybe it's like a family heirloom or something like that, a gift from a loved one. And so now we are in the first bedroom, which is the kids' bedroom, and then there's a Jack and Jill bathroom that connects with the teens' room as well. So I wasn't exactly sure if this space be for a boy or a girl, or the toddler be a boy and girl. So I tried to make it gender neutral, so the kid is just science and space. I can see them having a astronaut career in their future. And so now we are just going to be adding a little dresser underneath. This room is pretty big, but I did want to make sure there was enough space for toys. I guess another thing that's helpful about having this room right off of the kitchen is that it's easy to call the kid and the toddler for meals when they are having one. I know in real life there's a lot of houses that have like a playroom off of the kitchen, and so I kind of wanted to have that kind of happen in this room as well. So you just saw me add a shelf for a side table for the kid, and now we are working on a play rug for the toddler. I do have a house for now, but I do exchange it during the screenshots for like a play tent that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack. I thought that was kind of more fitting since there is like a space swatch on that, and so it kind of fits with the space theme as well. So we are just going to have this space be all playful for these Sims. And then I have actually never used this like block building table, and so I wanted to use it in this build. And so now we are in the Jack and Jill adjoining bathroom, and this bathroom is pretty simple. I would say it has everything you need. It has the toilet in a separate area, so it's easier for your Sims to get ready. One can be taking a shower, one can be using the toilet, and so now we are going to be going into the teens room. So I was matching these twins, or they would be twins, and so we are just going to be having this little laundry basket right outside of the bathroom because I thought that would be a nice detail to add. And at first I wanted to like use these like freestanding mirrors for like dressers, or like kind of like divide the room between the twins, but that didn't really end up working, and I do actually have end tables for them. And so it does take me a little bit to like get there, trying to like figure out a good like flow for this bedroom. And so we do have like dressers at each end of the bed, just so twins don't have to share their closet with one another. They can just have it for themselves. But since I both wanted them to be gray, they had the same backpack, they had the same shoes, they had the same white t-shirts, and so we are just going to be adding some posters and some more curtains. By the dresser, you see it's kind of like in a diamond pattern, but I do change that, or pyramid pattern, but I do change it into more of a diamond pattern. And so I did want to make this space easy to change if your Sims have a different interest, but I do have a piano and a microphone, so they do have 1 or 2 skill building items, so if they want to have those skills. And so we are now in the primary bedroom. It does have a ensuite with it, and so I wanted to use mostly items from the City Living pack in here. I'm pretty sure the only items that aren't City Living is the mirror, the end tables, and the curtains in this room. And so we are just going to be going back into the kids' room, because I know that this radio helps the toddlers get their skills up. And so I'm like, yes, I will help you out by putting down this radio. And so I was going to say this at the beginning of the video, but before you place this slot in the game, make sure to use the cheat bb.moveobjects. And so we are just kind of finishing up this build. Like I said, going to be adding the end tables. So I hope you enjoyed watching. If you're interested in playing in this house, information will be down in the description. I post new videos every single Tuesday, and I hope to see you all next Tuesday for another Sims 4 video. Bye!